Hello, and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So we've seen a bit of a flush to the downside. It did actually indeed follow that micro count I shared with you in the last video. Stayed below resistance here and seems to be going, seems to go deeper into that yellow support area. Quick reminder that this is still a potential 1-2 setup. Yeah, a wave 1 to the upside here peaked in July, and we're exploring the idea if this is a wave 2. So far, we could not confirm a low in place. Yeah, so far we could not confirm a low in place, very important. And we did expect price eventually to go deeper into the yellow support area, and I hope it will finally finish off everything here and come down deeper, so wrap it all up basically. The altcoins have a small bloodbath, nothing major. Normal for altcoins, but still they suffer a lot. Just one of the reasons why my altcoin positions are quite small, and I focus mainly on Bitcoin, Ethereum at the moment. It's not the altcoin market, in my opinion. Also, Ethereum suffering a bit more than Bitcoin actually, but we're focusing on that in the Bitcoin video. The idea is now that, hopefully this is now this 5-wave move. I have no reason to believe something different. So the idea is that in this C wave to the downside here, we've got the 5-wave move, and that was the dog. We've got the 5-wave move down, and we had the wave 1 as a leading diagonal, the wave 2. Still the dog scratching. I'm not gonna delete that. So anyway, wave 1 down, wave 2 to the upside, wave 3 could be unfolding right now. Target would be the 1.618 extension for that. That would be around 1800. It's the ideal target. It already reached the 1.236 extension, which is acceptable if we're dealing here with an ending diagonal. But it could be impulsive actually here, the way this is coming down. So it might be it needs one more low here to wrap it all up. And then to get a wave 4 and a wave 5. And then hopefully, maybe when we touch the 1780 level, this is finished. Yeah, it could go a little lower, absolutely. And bear in mind, until I see a 5-wave move to the upside, I'm not going to confirm a low in place. Yeah, because it is what it is. Okay, so we have support levels we need to be watching for. I'm also going to scale in a little more if we come down lower. However, I will not be able to confirm a low in place until I see some kind of a reaction. Okay, some kind of an impulsive reaction to the upside. Could be on a smaller time frame. If we finish this correction up nicely, and always bear in mind, sometimes we might not get that last wave 4 and wave 5. So, but I still would like to see a low below the low of the 7th of August. So from that point of view, no change. It's finally we get a little bit of movement. But you know, these days we are happy if we see like 1% or something in any direction. So yeah, it was correct not to be focused too much on the upside. Even though we broke the trend line, you see how unreliable trend lines can be. Even though actually it never broke the trend line to the downside here, is quite interesting. But yeah, let's see. This was corrective to the upside. We highlighted that. The move down so far is just in 3 waves, but I would now expect that we get 5 and finally wrap it all up. But you know that we're in choppy waters. Do you say that? Anyway, we're in pretty wild waters. I don't know if you actually call it like that. You know what I mean, a choppy price action anyway. So that you have to expect these headwinds, unexpected twists and turns. It is what it is. You know, this is, even though it's following our wave count and has been on the way down, it still is, you still see these unexpected moves suddenly out of the blue, these quick rallies. And if they are not impulsive, they typically come down again. So basically fake outs and everything. So yeah, forecast remains that ideally we should go a little lower, but bear in mind the yellow support area is the area from which we should ideally see a rally to the upside, a 3rd wave higher in the first instance to $2,500 plus. Looking at some of the indicators, looking at the RSI 4-hour chart, let me just zoom in a bit. What certainly could be the case, we might see a bit of a bullish divergence between those swing lows if we get another low here. We'll see that. Yeah, we'll see if we get that on the 4-hour chart. On the daily chart, I find that always more interesting. It's is low, but it's not low enough really to point out a reliable lasting low in place. So here we might get another last flush to the downside. As per the analysis, a wave 5 could flush this whole thing to completion. And ideally, I would like to get a little bit closer to 30, ideally at least below 40 here on the daily RSI. The MACD is now also turning a little bit bearish again, on the daily, but the daily candle isn't even close that, bear in mind. Okay, so yeah, what else can I say? Nothing really. So just waiting for this to be completed and just hoping that we're not going to see another round of up and down here, which is absolutely possible, but hopefully not. I mean, what could technically be is that this B wave is a triangle. So this would be, if we now go higher again, make a lower high and then another higher low, then you get this B wave as a triangle. I mean, this would be, again, more boring price action, and it has been like that. Whenever we hope that we finally get this to completion, it just suddenly goes the other way. It is just that kind of market right now. So we just need to have a bit more patience and still have our price targets in the focus. That's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.